Hey, Shadowcat. How's it going? What is good? Now that's probably the, you know what that is, actually. That's the game when I alt-tab out. It'll freeze like that if I ever try to leave the menu. Or the game, I should say. But yeah, so this is Prison Architect. This is a challenge. Kind of, not really. But essentially, we decided to play this game just as a quick little one-off. We're over on Discord discussing what to play for the night. So, yeah, we're just doing a little bit of this for like maybe an hour or so. I guess we start with the new prison. Forget how this works exactly. Where's Michael? He's supposed to be here. He's in Discord. I don't know if you saw the mess. Oh, there he is. Okay. Hey, Mike, how's it going? So you just start with the new prison, right? I forget. I wonder if I'm running any mods on this or anything. I don't think so. But yeah, how's it going? Yumi and Michael, thank you for stopping by as well. Pretty much. Yeah, create new prison, I'm pretty sure. May as well start with a new one. Guess we'll do medium-sized. Which of these should I check off? I don't even know. Fail conditions? I guess you have to have failure conditions. The text is so tiny in this game. It's ridiculously small. You can only have one gender, apparently. Which dude do we want to be? This guy looks like he's from Metal Gear or something. We should have events and weather. That sounds good to me. What about unlimited fun? Should we have unlimited funds and cheats? That sounds like fun. Yeah, right. Yeah, we'll have gangs on too, why not? I'll have a jolly good time. Reduces the temperature of your building. So this guy does nothing whatsoever, it sounds like. Sounds like either one of these will be the most useful. What's warden mode? Play as the warden working on site of the prison you are building. Oh, that's pretty much what the game is. Yeah, we're gonna get everyone killed as quickly as possible. That's what I'm gonna try to go for, just like Michael's game. I guess it's everything, right? Staff needs. Should we have that on too? It's hard to read it, but it says enables needs for your guards, meaning they require food, rest, and other comforts in order to do their job properly. So warden mode means you can't see anything that the warden can't see. Basically, fog of war, I guess. Well, that's interesting. I'd never seen that before either. Will I forget to feed the staff? So is that saying I should add it? They'll kill the prisoners if they're not happy. Well, sure, why not? It's even worse than fog. We'll start off with that, I guess. Mutators. Hold on a second. I didn't know there's even more stuff. They modify the way the game plays, adding a new challenge or playstyle, but they're not necessarily balanced. Make your life more difficult in a variety of ways. Danger level is always at a maximum. The good shit? Oh no. So if they're drug addicts, they're even worse than normal. Rain and snow will damage prisoners? That's crazy. I think this stuff's a little bit too much. This sounds like it makes it even more ridiculously hard than it needs to be. These make it easier. I think I should probably just leave it alone. Although it is interesting. Ooh, walk quickly. That's kind of useful. No pausing. That'll make it really hard. Alright, whatever. I'm just going to leave it to the mostly standard. Other than that stuff I already activated. No, I didn't get this version of the game from Steam. It's from the good old game website. So I guess we'll slowly begin setting up here. Now, I should say, this is a game which I've played a little bit of a while ago, but I haven't played in a while, so I'm probably not going to remember very much to this. Let's see, I think we could pause the game first, yeah, like that, and that unpauses it. First thing we want to do is start building some stuff. So we'll build a couple of feet back, maybe past this tree here. I think we could build like this. Not sure how much room we should actually use. Wait, hold on a second. How much money is that? Alright, it's quite a fair bit. I'm gonna plan out the whole prison or just wing it. I think we'll probably just wing it because it's more fun that way. I'm not actually trying to build a good prison, we're just winging this whole thing. Seeing how bad it gets. Actually, now that I think about it. So come in through this way. There we go. Kinda do have to have a general layout plan, if nothing else. Planning? Come on, who needs that? Didn't you see Michael play this game, JP? I thought you were there for a little bit of it. That's exactly what we're going for. Alright, we'll put that there. One thing I do need to do is make this chat a little bit bigger, because it's so small right now. There we go, and I can actually read everything without having to squint over. You sound like Chiaki. I was saying I think after your sentence, yeah. That is very Chiaki-like. Alright, I have people doing nothing, so I should probably pause it, but I won't waste time. So if I remember correctly, you usually want a separate building to have, like, the generator and crap. That way the prisoners don't really go near it. So that should be decent for that, I suppose. Actually, I should probably make it a little bit bigger. Maybe I'll have it go this way. Because you also need the water thingy. That gives us the opportunity to say, screw Nagito. Yes, of course, screw Nagito. Always. And forever. Just fence off utilities? I guess you could just fence them off. That way you're not wasting money, because they don't need to be inside a building, I guess. Maybe I'll use this building for offices then. And let's see. Put utilities further up here. Let me think. Fencing, where would that be? Well, I'll just build the damn thing first. Then I can put the fence around it. I have to tell you guys, you can probably tell from watching this, right? The text is so tiny. I could barely read it. Does this have... Hold on a second. There must be a way to, like, make it... No? There's no, like, UI scaling? Damn it. Alright, well, we'll just have to manage with super tiny fonts. I think this is Power Station. Alright, so I'll put this... back here, maybe. Let's see, how much is that? There we go. And a water pump. That should be... There must be something there that I can't place it for whatever reason. Because I can't really tell from the screen. Yeah, there's trees. That makes sense. It's probably due to the resolution, and it doesn't really scale up with the resolution for a reason. That's what I would assume to be the issue here, because there are games where when you play it in 4K, the stupid UI just doesn't scale up, so everything's ridiculously tiny. I believe that happened once when we were playing Stardew Valley for a little bit. The UI was like incredibly small and it didn't scale up, which just made it a pain to play. Yeah, I'll probably just cut down those trees. So there's probably a way to do that, correct? Clear indoor area. It's not an indoor area, but will it work? No. Eh. Well, whatever. It's not that important right now. With some games, they didn't bother to really optimize it with the UI scaling. I mean, it's not really that hard of a thing to put in a game, but I guess for some smaller games, they don't really bother. It's just slightly annoying. I can't even see where the thing is. What is it called? The things that go around the power utilities? Are they in here? Oh, there they are. I had to like get close to the screen a little bit to squint and see it. Here, I'll put some right here. Hey Maddie, how's it going? But yeah, I wanted to do a little bit of streaming today because I wasn't able to upload the first part of the trial for Danganronpa V3. And that was because my computer decided to quit working during the middle of the night. It apparently blue screened while it was rendering the video, so I couldn't upload it today because I had to re-render it. So I decided to just do this instead for a little bit. I think I want to, before I do anything else, I could probably let them work on that for a little bit while longer. Don't need the game paused. I want to have this place marked off as like a reception area. Wait, that's the wrong thing I'm in actually, now I'm looking at it closely. There we go, rooms. There, reception. I have to like look much harder than I need to actually find out what I'm doing. Now Michael has more to catch up on. Oh yeah, because he hasn't been watching Danganronpa since he was on vacation the last week or so. The huge water pump fits in the small box. Yeah, it is pretty funny. Looks like it should be like a bigger object than it is. Like it's... Well, it's hard to tell perspective, I guess, in this game. Anyway, is this sufficient for... Yeah, it doesn't list a specific amount of room you need for reception, so I guess that's fine. You just need an office desk, table, and chair. Which isn't too bad, I guess. Keep pausing, even though I probably don't have to. Let's put the desk over here, I suppose. I don't think it's really important where you have the objects, you just need the objects. Put that there. Have someone drive by loudly. I'm not even gonna put this near the desk, we're just gonna have it on the side. Should be okay. Wait, what's Michael getting picked on for? I didn't see. Well, they're not picking on you, Michael, they're just saying you need to catch up. It's quite alright. Anyway, Maddie, sorry, things are going alright over here. I'm doing pretty well. Like I said, I just had to have a little bit of annoyance today because I had to re-render that video, even though it should have been finished and uploaded already. But that kind of thing happens, and there's nothing you can really do about it. Just make the most of it. Are those prisoners coming already? Oh no, that's just the trucks. Let's see. Do I want brick wall? What did I make this out of? This is brick. Okay. So I should keep making brick. I think what I want this to be is the holding cell eventually. Now, what are you guys talking about? Why can't... Oh, it's about Danganronpa, I guess. Okay, then yeah, don't talk about that. Well, I didn't see what it was because I was too busy trying to find the text on the screen. So no worries there. Oh yeah, does it say the length? 5 by 5. Alright. I guess that's decent for a start. Probably have to put up a wall, though. Am I? Yeah, I was paused. because I was going to do the wall. Whoops. Anyway, how's things going, Elizabeth? As you can see, we're trying to see how this goes. It's quite interesting game, of course. Although it's really quiet. I don't know, I wish this game had a bit of a soundtrack. It's kind of awkwardly silent. You hear like people grunting as they fix things. Put a door on here. I'm not really trying to show anyone up. I don't think this is going to go particularly well. I want to see just how crazy we can make things like you did when you were playing this game. Actually... you know what? I was going to say, let's try to have things put together nicely, but that doesn't matter. It's just a holding cell. Well, eventually I should connect the utilities, I guess. And we'll bring this down here. Start bringing out some pipes too, just in case. It's already got a holding cell, it's not attached to the entrance. I guess that's a somewhat decent start. Yeah, so this will be our office building, I suppose. I don't know how big the offices have to be, though, so hopefully we have it sized properly. I guess we could always extend it out a little bit, if it comes down to it. Oh, by the way, I can also barely see things for anyone that's joined in recently. Because the size is ridiculously tiny for some reason of the text. What does that say? 4x4, okay. I think that's big enough, right? Yeah, okay, that's more than enough room. So I'll put in a staff door since this is staff. Yeah, Michael likes this game a lot because he is, able to not really have to worry too much about the game being stressful. Well, except for when his prisoners are all dying and his citizens are running out of money because his town is such a huge sprawl. Don't squint, I'll ruin my eyesight. It's already ruined, and this game's making it worse. Who's the blackened in the chapter? I think I already talked about that, right? I've been mentioning it since, like, the beginning of the chapter, pretty much, ever since, like, they started talking about something, about who I think the Blackened was gonna be. And I've maintained that through the entire time up to the trial and everything. But I don't want to mention it, because I think some people haven't watched all that yet. If I mention who the Blackened is, or who I think it is, it probably would be a spoiler. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so we don't need to have a huge hallway here, and obviously we're not going to. But that should be okay. Hopefully. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I have to count them out too. Yeah, well, we already did the trial. The last thing that we uploaded was like right before the trial. And right now we're in chapter 3. From like what we have recorded anyway. We haven't uploaded those parts, of course. I think these could just be standard doors. This is such a tiny hallway, unfortunately, but oh well. Oh, you got stuck in there. Wow, that's a shame. We'll have to make that bigger later. Oh wow, they had a door in there with them. Well, that's convenient. So what else do we need in here? A bench. Okay, benches are fairly cheap. We'll put in a few. I should probably continue building out, because we're going to need room for, like, the kitchens and all that stuff eventually. I should think about this for a second. So, things like kitchens and whatnot, how big do they have to be? Am I going to put beds in the holding cell or focus on putting them in cells only? Well, I think the idea of the game is you should have prisoners in cells. Yeah, Michael, that wasn't really the best way of you doing things, just having like 40 people in the cell at once, like the holding cell. Because that seemed to annoy the prisoners quite a bit when you were doing your game like that. Right, before I get too distracted, I need to look at the size of the like kitchens and canteens and stuff. So this has no size requirement technically, but it depends on how many prisoners you have. Alright, so should probably leave about 5 spaces, I suppose. How much money do I have? What? Oh, wrong thingy. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I'll probably have to build this out anyway. Oh, I should probably do this too. Oh, and how are things going with you, Coda? It's been a while. Okay, let me think about this first before I get ahead of myself. Because I have a bad habit of doing that. Keep this area walled up. But not that part. Yeah, you can keep working on that, dude, just not this one part here. Actually, yeah, I should probably... I'll change my mind. It's good to have a little bit of extra room every now and then. It's been busy. Pre-law is stressful, but fascinating. Wow. I didn't know you're in pre-law. That is definitely fascinating. There's planned construction. It's somewhat planned. I don't know. I have an idea in my mind of what I'm going for, but I'm also kind of worried I might run out of money, which I hope doesn't happen, but it definitely could. How big is that? 7 meters. So 1, 2. I think that's enough. Okay. So let me build out here a bit. I think this should be okay. And while I'm at this, I should put in a doorway, I guess. Actually, do I need a doorway or could I have it open? Because the kitchen, or not the kitchen, but the canteen, I could just have like, metal detectors there. And if anyone tries to bring anything in, it'll detect them. So I might just leave it open instead of having, doorways or whatever. I don't think that should be too much of an issue, but I guess we'll find out through experience. Yeah, Michael, in his game, he ended up getting sued by, like, the state or whatever. Because his prison was deemed unsafe for everyone. Oh wait, I just realized I should have extended out one little bit. There we go. Hopefully that'll look better. Do I have to remove that wall? No, there we go. It did automatically. Thankfully. Half of Mike's population got sick because they had no working showers or plumbing. Oh man. I don't know. Mike, are people still able to watch those videos? Because I think you did those on Twitch, right? And I don't know if you still have like the archives available. I get the feeling that they're not, right? Because that's a shame. That was a very amusing playthrough. I forget what size the cells have to be. You could always try to get on YouTube. Yeah, it'd be kind of funny to see. Although there were just so many special moments in that one. I don't know if it could be replicated. Like the shower that leads to the infirmary and that kind of stuff. That was just priceless. Cells. 2x3. Alright, so I could just be like this. I guess. That'll work for now. Hallways are for chumps. Yes, they are. Who needs hallways? Oh, it's just a truck showing up. I was like, what's that noise? I don't know how big I should make the canteen for like the first one we make. So it needs a serving table, a regular table, and benches. Oh, jeez. I just realized all the guys are stuck inside those, little things so they can't actually do anything. Alright, I probably should put in some doors first. Alright, that's a bit of an improvement, hopefully. Shower areas join to the cells in which the areas are shared by 2 or 3 cells depending on the cell placement. I like efficiency, so shower time can be shorter. Wow, I didn't know you actually, like, played this game, Shadowcat. That's interesting. I never really thought about it from, like, an efficiency standpoint. And watching Michael play, I don't think he ever did either, so I've never actually seen it done that way. But I never really played this game too much, so I'm sure there's a lot you could actually learn. I'm gonna need to make a kitchen, too. Maybe I'll do this. Hold on, I got an idea. That's gonna take down that wall, I believe. Should probably do it like this. And what I'll do is I'll get rid of that one wall momentarily. There. I think that shower idea does sound pretty good. Like that would help reduce any fights or whatever. Because I remember from watching Michael, the showers were like a prime stabbing location in the game. Kitchen. Where does it say kitchen? Cannot read. There we go. Tiny little font. I think that should be big enough, right? Game's currently $30 on Steam or $7.50 on Good Old Games. Yeah, that's why I always manage to check at Good Old Games first. Because they do have a lot of good sales, especially on games like this. They do a lot more of the, like, indie type games. And they usually have pretty decent prices on them too. Cooker, fridge, and sink. So that's not really too much. I'm gonna pause again because soon we're gonna have the prisoners coming in like, was it say 8 hours? So I don't want to rush things. I want to get them ready before they're even here. I think it usually helps to have like a few of the cookers because you'll usually have people that are using like one thing or the other. So you want to have multiple things to cook at once. Then again, it may be a waste of money in the beginning, so probably not gonna have all that many prisoners. Put a wall there. I don't know how secure he wants this. It's probably a good idea to have a staff door, though. Yeah, a wall would be a good idea between the kitchen and the, canteen, I believe. Probably just a slight safety improvement. I swear, it takes like 5 times longer than it should. Canteen, okay. This is gonna be way big. Okay. Probably bigger than it needs to be. Serving table. I think that should be fine. Actually, let me give this a second to think. Which way would be best to orient these tables? Maybe just like this. Actually, hold on a second. I think you need 2 spaces in between them for each bench. Right? Because the benches are... Yeah, I think you have 2 on each one. Like you would in real life. You don't need a space in between benches, by the way. Inmates can still reach them. Yeah, that's what I heard. So I hopefully... Yeah, that should be good. I believe. Maybe. We'll see. We have a little bit of space there in case people need room for whatever reason. Oh, also, I think we should put in like a trash can or something. No? Or just a bin. Okay. Alright. Eventually we'll need to put in a shower and other stuff and make more cells. Spelunky. I've heard of that before too, but I've never seen that game either. I definitely recall seeing the name. It's like one of those more indie games that I never actually played. Like many of those indie games. Still this out a bit more. How are we doing on money? I think we'll make some showers up here. That's pretty decent start for like the basic necessities, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many prisoners do we have coming? What does that say? 8? That's not too many. I need to outfit these cells. Well, we're just going to put in the bare necessities for now. And toilets, of course. Everyone needs a toilet. Yeah, I figured we keep on 8 for now. That's a pretty decent starting amount. I think it says that there are 24 available. Oh no, it's just all that are available. I can't even see what that said. I said 24 and it says all. That's how tiny the text is. Put the toilet next to the head of the bed. Seen some folks do that. Yeah, I guess it's not the best sight to have, like, right next to you when you're in bed, but oh well. That's life. When you're in jail, I guess. Start filling out these cells here. I don't need to pause yet. Probably will soon, though. You put windows in the cells? Yeah, we can put windows in the cell, but unfortunately, they're just gonna have to live without them. That's too much effort to worry about. Sorry, guys, we're not gonna be that luxurious here. How many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'll need to do one more still. We have, like, barely enough money. Well, that would technically do it, right? Please get rid of that. Alright. Oh, you know what I did? I screwed up and I made some of these walls out of... Well, it's just a slightly unique cell for those prisoners. That's a stylistic choice, of course. I almost said I wasn't paying attention. No, that was my decision, yeah. I wanted this to be all concrete. Totally. I haven't what yet? I missed whoever that was. Should we put in plumbing? Plumbing is a luxury that we don't actually need. It could just sit in there, and it will because we don't have enough money. So yeah. No plumbing needed. Exactly. Actually, I think we could take out some grants for money. So what does this require? Well, we're getting on our way to that. We have at least a few of those things. Administrative center. 2 offices, a warden, and unlocking finance. Oh, we'll get there eventually, so I'll take that one too. That's why you shouldn't have any toilets, because they might escape through them, exactly. That's why we just let the waste sit in there. It's more secure that way. Alright, maybe we'll put in some plumbing. It's not the worst thing in the world. And I'm pretty sure it goes pretty far, right? So if we do small pipes, that should be enough to reach all the way up. Hopefully. I don't remember how long they go for. We might have to actually switch that up. Oh wow, that lined up perfectly, okay. I will have to put in a shower here, though. Where are the walls? Wall destruction. There we go. Demolition, even. It should be fine. Yeah, it should be fine, totally. It's never been a problem. Having waste just sitting around in living spaces. Should probably make these official offices now. Although I do need to put in the other things. Like the actual office equipment. So where do we have it? Office desk chair. That's fine. Why'd someone just leave wood in that office? Alright. Just put that stuff anywhere, man. What do the large pipes say? I can't even read the description from here. Shit-smelling foulness? Yeah, that sounds appropriate enough. Once we get these offices set up, we'll hire some people to run the building. Putting in some utilities for this new area might be a good idea. Maybe. Oh, the prisoner's almost here. I'll put one pipe like that out. And then we'll have the shower set up here. So let's see. Electricity doesn't actually need to go that far. Well, eventually I'm going to have other things set up, like, further down. So, yeah, I probably should have saved the money for now, but it'll be okay. I think. As Shiaki would say, of course. Maybe you should start hiring people. I'm going to probably need them. Let's see, what do we have here? Star Boots. Star Boots, thank you for the subscription. It is much appreciated. I always forget that that thing is enabled, and it somewhat startles me. Like, what was that? Crap, I just realized something. No, it'll be okay. Hold on, never mind. Yeah, we have enough money. I didn't know how much these guys were, but you don't even need the, I thought for a second you needed to buy the warden to use them, but you don't even need that. They're good without them. We'll have some cooks, or at least one set up there, for now. I'm trying to think, though. Oh, you have to unlock the other guys. Yeah, that's what it is. So now we have him. Where do we do this? You can start unlocking things like finance. I think that's the one we have to do for the goal, so we'll get that right now. There we go. Oh, I never put in a toilet for this guy? I must have missed this one. Right, let's just act like that never happened. Hot water makes them happy to be alive. Eventually we'll give them hot water, but let's not get too ahead of ourselves. We're not that luxurious yet. Eventually this will be like a country club. Alright, sprinklers are probably not what I want. I'm gonna put in a bunch of shower heads. That's like more than enough for the guys we're gonna have so far. But, you know, just in case someone needs to have some distance. Otherwise he starts fighting everyone else. Because that's never fun. And something here. Hopefully that's long enough? I don't know. 3 days, thank you. What is this? Someone's already bringing in crap. Oh, we already have a gang member who, like, murdered his, oh, that's it, he murdered his wife. He just, killed someone, I guess, when he was drunk driving. Or dangerous driving, I don't know what that means. He's just driving like an asshole. This guy was sentenced for joyriding. So these people in cars, man. Did we put in all the utility things? Because it's still dark down here. I'm guessing that's a no. We did give them a lot of stuff to do. Wow, that sound started to get wonky. Oh, that's why, because that isn't connected there. I thought that was going along with the pipe, but it wasn't, clearly. Yeah, we're strip searching everyone as they come in. You know, it's actually a good idea to search your prisoners when they come in every now and then. Might just help out. Three days? 3 days for what? Did I miss something? Hold on, I missed it. It might happen within 1 day. For riots? Oh, 3 days for riots happen. Okay, I kind of was not paying full attention there. Who knows? It might just happen. It certainly did when Mike was playing, at least. I should probably fence in this area now. But I didn't know how to do that. I still am not quite sure. Where's the fencing? There's perimeter wall, but I just want a fence. Oh, here we go, fence. It's up here. How do I want to do this? I think that should be okay. Hopefully. Can I have like a door here? I don't know if that'll even work. We could try. It's like a door in the middle of nowhere. What a prison this is. Yes, it's so glorious. Hey, at least people have their cells. You know, that's like a nice thing to do for them at least. I should probably designate the shower in case they ever want to shower sometime soon. If I can make out the text here. Shower. There we go. Nice big shower room. Oh. One thing that Michael forgot with his showers that I luckily just remembered. It's good to have drains, so water doesn't just like go everywhere. Yeah, good job pointing that out, Elizabeth. Just at the same time I had noticed it. A prisoner's outside? Is one of them outside? What's going on here? He needs solitary confinement already? What'd he do? Were they outside? I didn't see that. But I'll do this. That way, actually, I can't do that yet. Well, they shouldn't be going outside. I don't know why that happened. Oh, they look pretty bored. I guess I'll have to buy solitary confinement cells. Because people just have to be dicks. Well, for temporary purposes, I could put one in probably around here. And they don't have to be very big at all. Just give them tiny little cells. They're in prison for a reason, yeah. Good point. Oh, he was the guy that had a weapon on him. Yeah, so it's scissors. Alright. I need to get more guards, because right now no one's going inside, like, the places that the prisoners are. There we go. Now, they're actually being watched. That feels a little bit better and more secure. Oh, we didn't mark those as cells. That's what one of the issues is right here. Cell. There we go. Now people can be happy. Well, relatively happy, I guess. Once that's set up, then they can have... The canteen doesn't have a door. Eventually, what I was gonna put in there was, what's the word for it? Metal detectors? Scanners? Whatever. That's gonna be our, security. I don't know, it's an experiment. It might go absolutely horrid. I don't know where they are kept. Oh, it's over here. Okay, I could not read that for the life of me. Actually, what I want to do is have metal detectors in a couple of places. So this will be one of them too when they first come in. I want one here eventually, but I think that's going to add a lot of electricity that's being used. So I think maybe I'll just keep it to that for now. People walk out. Yeah, they will tend to walk out if there's no doors. You have detectors and doors. It's an experiment. I want to see how ridiculous things get. I think that'll work if it's close enough. Or maybe not. No, it should work. Yeah, there we go. We will only have detectors, and we'll see what happens. Eventually, if they do start causing trouble, we could put in doors. It won't be too much work to add. Just be glad we didn't build a panopticon. Yes, that should have been the, actually, that'll be the DLC. Right, okay. We need to make your solitary cell. And I'm already forgetting how to do that. Oh, there we go. Solitary door. We could build 2. Like I said, I'm just gonna make it the tiniest thing possible. I guess I'll give them like a toilet. That way they're not shitting all over the floor. That'll be the extent of what they get while they're being dickbags. It's gonna be stuck in a cell, this smelly old toilet. Yes. They don't need toilets. I know, I'm being much too kind to them. Giving them all these fine luxuries. I guess this is secure? I'm not even really sure. How's the warden doing? Did he investigate that one thing for me? Yeah, okay. So do security next. Eventually we'll need that. What were the other requirements for that perk? 2 offices hire a warden, unlock finance, and hire an accountant. Okay, so we just have to hire that accountant, I suppose. There we go. Alright, I'll pick out a next goal a little bit later. It says I'm playing Persona 5? Oh no, what am I doing here? No one else told me that. Am I misleading everyone on YouTube right now? Now I feel like a real dick. Let me see if I can fix that. That's right. It says game choice. You're absolutely right. I was making false promises this whole time. Well, it'll eventually update. Even though I'm probably not going to be streaming for too much longer. I forget, with YouTube you have to change a couple different things, and the annoying thing is, you do have to go to like different pages to do that. Because you can't alter the tags unless you go to like a separate page. But yeah, that's a little whoopsie. At least the thumbnail is correct, right? That got updated. Alright, I think we'll just relax for a bit. Watch this play out. Think about what should I work on next. What is this flashing? Oh, I didn't mark the thing as a solitary cell, so he's not going in there. Well, that's somewhere. Yeah, since you're just joining us, Frog, I don't know if you noticed, but the text is remarkably small for this game. Does it say solitary in any of these? I can't even read it. There we go, solitary. Yeah, unfortunately playing Prison Architect in 4K means... I mean, you don't really get a lot of pixelated... Well, that's kind of pixelated looking, but yeah. The point is, the UI is not scaling with the rest of the game, and it's kind of leaving me at a bit of a disadvantage. Just a little bit, because I can hardly read these things. Well, I wouldn't say most games have trouble with that. Most games are fine. I said, usually it's indie games like this, which they didn't really... Did he just put that cabbage on the ground? Or lettuce, or wherever that is? Or is that an onion? I can't even tell. I'm making too much. They're making too much food. Maybe I shouldn't have put in 2 of the things. Can I actually lower that? I didn't tell this guy to make food for like a freaking army. I'll see if I can adjust that, but I don't remember where it is. I don't know if I can change that yet. Give them the worst food option. I don't think we could change that yet. We have to like investigate or invest in like certain skills here. I don't know which one it's under. Prison policy, maybe? Yeah, we'll do that eventually too, but we have to do this one, and that one. Because I think you need this to put people in certain rooms. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you need to do, but we'll get there one day. Oh, eventually we need to make like stuff for the guards too, because they're gonna need places to go in to like relax and eat and, well, shit as well. To be blunt. Probably could make it like over here. Give them like a little area they can go in. Desperately need a janitor. Before you need to start replacing fluorescent walls. Is that what they do in this game now? Like, eventually you have to replace them entirely? Oh, we don't even have access to that. Let's see. Yeah, I should probably be ending things. It's after 11 o'clock. I didn't really have much of a chance to stream too much today. But I probably should be getting to sleep, because I have to wake up somewhat early tomorrow. Well, this is an interesting start. I realize there's probably a lot of stuff they've added to this game that I should have to learn as well. I guess I'll pause it for now. We have, yeah, about 19k right now. So when we continue this, I guess what we'll do is we'll have our guys continue to investigate new skills and branches so we can actually hire maintenance people and that stuff. It all takes a while. I forgot about that. Then this game, it takes a real long time to kind of get started with all that crap. Because they don't have it available to you at first, even though it makes no sense. Like, why would you have a prison without any, like, medics or anyone hired for cleaning? It's kind of funny. Riot will probably happen in the showers. Yeah, you never know. Might be in the showers, might be in the canteen. It'll happen when you least expect it. But yeah, thanks for joining me, guys. I hope you had fun with this little side stream. The trial will be up tomorrow, and hopefully you guys enjoy the start of all that. If you have to catch up, then yeah, be sure to make sure you actually watch the murder first, or else you'll be all confused. But until next time, guys, take care, and have a good one. We'll do a longer stream sometime. Unfortunately, tonight I had to wait for my video to render, or upload, I should say. But we'll do a longer one soon, and then we'll probably actually do one with, like, Persona or something. Because that's definitely a game I need to get back to. But, yep, thanks for showing up, guys. Have a good one.